upsize the basket that my Stanhopea is in. If you remember, a while back, about 2 months back, I have received this orchid completely rootless from Orchids and More, and I said that I am going to keep it in this little basket with some moss, and I kept it ever since in this plastic pot in a tray in constant water. It seems that the moss really likes this environment. It started to sprout very well, as you can see, and the orchid did produce quite a lot of fruits, but I'm worried that soon they will start to intertwine with the sides of the basket, and I don't want that because I really need to upsize this basket because it is producing new growth here and here, and I don't think it will have enough space. Look at the size of the older pseudobulbs. They are quite plump, really similar to little onions, and these ones won't have a space to develop. So what I will do, it is to very gently pull away. So I will take it out. Hope I will not damage any roots. I am trying also to push this moss that is growing, so it will come out without damaging it, nor the roots. I did expect it to grow out of the basket, the moss I mean, but I was careful for the roots not to do that. Come on. Also, beginning from now, because I don't have a plastic pot which is large enough, I will actually not keep it anymore in that I did break a root tip, that is okay. So I will not keep it anymore like this. Also, I don't think it's really all that good to keep it for very long periods of time in standing water. I even saw a few root tips which seem to have died. I have a new growth which I managed to rot. I'm so sad. I just seen that. And yeah, I will just take it out because it is rotting. It was 2 down inside and it died. How sad is that? Anyway, that is what happens. I will still keep the moss but not the new growth because it's rotted. And yeah, it seems that it was too wet. I have some roots which died, but that is okay because I dropped the pot from the 3rd floor and it did landed like this in its correct position, let's say, but some roots, because of the I'm not sure how to call this, but anyway, you understand, it produced some damage, so those roots died because they broke off. That is okay, no problem. There are many more which are coming. What I want to do, it is to make sure it stays a bit more on top of the medium, let's say, and of course that rotting problem will not occur again, because right now this orchid will stay like this, and it will have much more air ventilation, so we are sure it will survive. And you might say the basket is too large. That is no problem. We are working with a live moss. I want to clean off these dead roots from it because they will just decompose. The alive roots actually don't mind at all this moss, and I will actually add some more. This is already stabilized moss, and I will show to you a bit which is much more down and kept it more moist. You can see it is continuing to grow more and more, so that is nice. What you don't want to do, it is to press too hard on this moss. You want it just to stay very lightly enough to keep the orchid healthy and aerated. So I am going to fill up the basket, and some pieces are too rotted and actually are very old roots, so these are going to go to the trash. I did not really clean it all that well when I have brought it from the forest, but you can always of course clean it later, meaning now. So the dead parts which don't seem to sprout anymore are going to the trash, like this big bunch here, because this is already dead moss that was underneath all these green parts. I have now a lot of experience with the green moss, and the orchids love it. Really good for my orchids. It has very good antifungal properties, and it's very nice. You can see I put quite a lot of orchids in it, and the orchids love it, so I am going to use it. Also, it is free, so why not? Very important it is to keep it constantly moist, but this orchid also needs to be kept constantly moist, so that is okay. They require very similar conditions. Also, this Stanhopea doesn't need a lot of light, it needs indirect light, rather coolish location. I'm going to pick up whatever I have in here and also in here. And I did collected more moss a few days ago, so I will bring a few more pieces because I'm not really sure if it's enough. I have a few places where I would add some more. Let's put the tag too. I will come back. So here is the rest of the moss. I have properly cleaned it both from any dead materials from the forest, both for any pests, because they come with all sorts of crawlers. So the only thing is that this moss is not stabilized, but meaning that it didn't yet start to sprout because I collected it only a few days ago, but it will do that itself. So I am going to put it like so. I think this is enough. I will make sure to raise a bit the orchid this time, so I don't have any more problems. I'm sure it will love it. You might say the basket is too small, but this orchid produces 2 to 3 growths at a time, and it will take out this pot really fast, I'm sure, or this basket. For now I'm going to put it on a big tray and keep it like this. In the future I will hang it somehow. I actually see I have some holes in here, so I might hang it right now. I will find a nice place. Whenever it is raining I will actually put the orchid outdoors, because the orchid and the moss will absolutely love the falling rain. And yeah guys, this is pretty much all. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye!